Trace the veins of rivers that remember every stone they've bruised, where willows dip their fingers like lovers, testing the current's bite. My skin still hums with the heat of your leaving, a bruise blooming slow under the ribcage, sweet as stolen honey. The earth exhales secrets through root and loam. I press my ear to the moss and hear the pulse of what we buried. The violin rises like smoke from a hearth we never built. Each note a thread pulling the horizon closer, thread by aching thread. Guitar weeps in minor keys, the kind that taste of rain on warm tin roofs. I gather wildflowers with thorns that prick just enough to wake the blood. Your shadow lingers in the way the light fractures through birch bark. A ghost I chase with open palms, afraid to hold too tight. There is a wildness here that doesn't roar. It simmers in the spaces between breaths, in the way my voice cracks when I call your name to the empty wood. I am learning to love the ache as if it were a map, leading me back to the fire we lit with borrowed stars. At 3:30 the harmonies unfold like wings, violin and voice entwining in a braid of light and longing, building not to shatter but to cradle the breaking whole. We are the song the forest sings when it thinks no one is listening, tender as the first frost on a lover's eyelash. Wildfire whispers fade, leaving only the quiet thrill of what remains. I walk where rivers still bleed your name into stone. Willows drag their wet fingers across my throat. Skin remembers the heat of your leaving, a bruise blooming slow. Honey sweet under bone, moss drinks my secrets. The earth hums them back in my dirt keys. Violin climbs like smoke we never lit, pulling sky down with every trembling note. Guitar drips rain on tin roofs, wildflowers prick blood just to prove I'm alive. Your ghost flickers in birch light, a shape I chase with open shaking hands. I learn to love the ache like a map. It leads me to the fire we stole from stars. At 3:30 the chorus opens its wings, violin and voice braided into pure light. We are the forest's quietest song, tender as frost on a lover's lash. The last note sighs into dusk, only embers and wind remain. I trace the veins of the rivers that remember every stone they've bruised, where willows dip their fingers like lovers, testing the current's bite. My skin still hums with the heat of your leaving, a bruise blooming slow under the ribcage, sweet as stolen honey. The earth exhales secrets through root and loam. I press my ear to the moss and hear the pulse of what we buried. Violin rises like smoke from a hearth we never built. Each note a thread pulling the horizon closer, thread by aching thread. Guitar weeps in minor keys, the kind that taste the rain on warm tin roofs. I gather wildflowers with thorns that prick just enough to wake the blood. Your shadow lingers in the way the light fractures through birch bark. A A ghost I chase with open palms, afraid to hold too tight. There is a wildness here that doesn't roar. It simmers in the spaces between breaths, in the way my voice cracks when I call your name to the empty wood. I am learning to love the ache as if it were a map leading me back to the fire we lit with borrowed stars. At 3:30 the harmonies unfold like wings, violin and voice entwining in a braid of light and longing, building not to shatter but to cradle the breaking whole. We are the song the forest sings when it thinks no one is listening, tender as the first frost on a lover's eyelash. Final melody unravels soft as dusk, a single violin sigh carried on the wind. The wildfire whispers fade, leaving only the quiet thrill of what remains. I walk where rivers still bleed your name into stone. Willows drag their wet fingers across my throat. Skin remembers the heat of your leaving, a bruise blooming slow, honey sweet underbow. Moss drinks my secrets, the earth hums them back in minor keys. Violin climbs like smoke we never lit, pulling sky down with every trembling note. Guitar drips rain on tin roofs while flowers prick blood just to prove I'm alive. Your ghost flickers in birch light, a shape I chase with open shaking hands. I learn to love the ache like a map. It leads me to the fire we stole from stars. At 3:30 the chord